My YouTube people that are joining me now, thank you so much for joining us for our regular Oathbreaker game we're going to be playing tonight. We got 4 players. Subscribers are in the thing below. I just mentioned that. Goals are going to be on screen on this screen. I'm actually working on getting everyone invited to the game right now. We're also going to work on getting your comments on screen so we can respond to them as we play. Let's see. Now, why isn't my chat up? Oh, it is up. Okay. I don't really have the YouTube chat running. I will do my best to monitor it, though. So I'm having just a brain thing. Damage? Damage. A brain damage. I'm trying to remember where I need to send this link to help people join. So I appreciate all of you guys' patience. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to back up. We do have music on the stream. If it's too loud, let me know, my friends. And I can turn it down. Just trying to do more and more just to make these streams better and more engaging as we go. I'm going to throw us on over to a spell table, and we'll start introducing the players. Or is that asking too much? Audio capture's going. Media looper's going. Why? Well, my spell table's capture doesn't seem to be capturing the screen. That's cool. There we go. That should help. There we go. I can do it all. So tonight I have myself, of course. I'm probably going to be playing my Tamayo deck. I do need to get it set up. If you guys want, you can go ahead and introduce yourselves to the stream while I continue to do just some basic setup stuff.
Okay, yeah, great. Lady Lizula, regular. Gonna be doing my Sorin, Lord of Innistrad, and Batwing Broom deck.
Awesome. Wish it wasn't capturing the window I don't want it to be capturing, but I guess that is just, you know, the cost of admission. And what about you, Mr. the Ornithologist?
Yeah, I'm playing my Connie deck, which is gonna be lots of artifacts and fun.
Well, there we go. I'm working on getting everybody's chats up on screen so we can kind of respond as the game goes. And looks like we're still waiting for our special guest who should be joining us in a second.
Special guest?
Yeah, usually he would be running his own gameplay stream tonight, but he has opted to play with us, so I appreciate that. Yeah, so
I have no idea who it is, but it sounds important.
Me and Jake have played with this character quite a few times, but you know, it's been a hot minute. I'm going to try to play the game I tried to play last week, hopefully this time with some actual like skill and luck. Looks like the stream is holding strong right now, so that's already better. As we can attest to, I was getting booted like the internet hated me like crazy last week.
Yep.
So I might have to run over to our other person's server and just be like, hey, by the way, time zones, you know, are hard for people, you know?
Indeed.
There we go. Oh, you know, I can do this on my phone so it doesn't keep interrupting what I'm trying to actually show people on stream. That might be an idea. To be honest, I kind of lost a little track of time too. I started working on an Trax altar sleeve, and that put me down a little bit of a rabbit hole, you know? So... trying to do in a style that another person I love to watch do altars on Twitter does, and I'm just trying to find a good happy medium, as that were, you know. So I think that'll be fine. Oathbreaker deck tech. Nope. Who knows? Yep. I don't think he got that I wanted him to meet us in my server, and he posted in his server ready to go when you are. It's like, well...
Oh.
So we're just not all in the same place. So he's... ready. I just gotta copy the link over to him. So, copy link. There we go. Well, on the upside, this gives us that do need the time to shuffle.
Yes.
So how are you guys this week going so far?
Busy.
Well, like I'm running my Cameo deck. Didn't get to play this week with Mystic Reflections as my new signature spell. What are you playing tonight? The Ornithologist? I think you said Karn, Scion of Urza, Artifact Nonsense.
Yep.
And then
Yep. Karn and artifacts and fun stuff.
And then Soren Super Friends / Tokens.
Yep.
Welcome to the stream, Unsummoned Skull.
Hello. So are you just doing spell the voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
We've played on Jeremy's streams quite a bit. He hosts Commander, Oathbreaker, and all sorts of other gameplay all the time. He also has D&D games that he does on his channel that he streams on Twitch. And then also, Jeremy, why don't you tell the audience at home a little bit about your podcast?
Oh, okay. So I have a Quote of Arms podcast, which is so it's tribal. It's people talking about their favorite tribes. I actually was just working on a Galia deck. It's a Satyr tribal. So people come on, talk about their favorite tribes, and why those tribes mean so much to them individually. And that is going to be on it's at anchor.fm /quote-of-arms, and I am porting it over to YouTube. We're in the process of doing it over the next couple weeks.
I recently helped him design a new logo for the stream, and that was actually a really fun process that we had. So,
And I got my background of it's going to be my logo but animated.
Oh, awesome. There you go.
Lightning, shocking, and such.
For some reason, one of the things I wanted up on the screen isn't showing up because, of course, it's not. That would be too easy. Well, rather than worrying too deeply about it, I really kind of want to get in the gameplay. So let's start randomizing the player order.
I wasn't in a deck yet, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure what the vibe was.
What the what was?
The vibe. Like what kind of game we're looking for, but it's okay. I think I got an idea.
Well, after randomizing 3 times, it looks like when you're ready, you're going to be starting us out on Summon Skull.
Oh, lovely. Okay, well, I'm going to bring out Tamio and Truce. This is my, group hub deck.
Okay.
It's group hug, but it's also heavy draw. So
Oh.
it is still able to win the game in a reasonable time period.
Group hug.
Yes, it is possible in this format. That was one of the things when I started building for the format, I wanted to see what sorts of things were possible in order to be able to stress test it.
Mm-hmm.
And first thing when I'm building is I look for what's familiar.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't just sad. We have 2 Cameo decks.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have somebody playing on a map of something being complete. Yay!
Mm-hmm. Hey, Cauldra.
No, cool. I understand. Just thinking about this, Tanya was one of my favorite playing classes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was both the best choice and the worst choice for someone they could have chosen. So
I don't know.
well, it's the best choice, and then it's an engaging story, and we all are upset. We want to know what happens next. It's the worst.
We are.
That we love Tamio. That's a bad thing.
I suppose.
I can keep my second hand. I mulliganed 2.
I mean, if they like taken Soren or I don't know, there's like half a dozen land marks that would be like, oh, that's a choice they made.
Mm-hmm.
If they
Sure,
taken
they had-
Soren, I would have been heartbroken.
For it to feel like it had stakes, it had to be somebody that we know and care about. And there was only one that was there that we really knew and cared about.
That's true. Most of the other characters were fairly brand new, or that we just finally got some information on. So.
Or Deseret.
Mm-hmm. Or Deseret. Well, the reason he can't be completed is apparently he contains so much Ethereum, and that somehow prevents it. So.
I suppose. Alright, so I'm to keep draw.
Somebody was.
Planes.
Mm-hmm. Somebody was reading some lore to me somewhere. That I'll play a Temper of Mastery and Scry 1. Go ahead and leave that on top. That it sounds like maybe the next target is going to be, I can't think of his name. The Lord of Kondo that made his whole Teferi might be the next target. I'll go ahead and I will pass.
Oh, sorry, I thought you already had. All I'm doing is playing a waste, though, so I'm going to pass to you.
Okay, cool.
How about a planes? Pass. Oh, sorry.
1, 2, 3, draw. Put out, and island. And pass.
Awesome. I guess I should stop typing this message and actually start paying attention and playing.
Yeah.
Damn it. However, will I be a bad Magic player if I actually pay attention? I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to play a Coiling Oracle. When it enters the battlefield, I reveal the top card of my library. If it's a land, I put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, it goes into my hand. I draw a Deep Forest Hermit, and I'll pass the turn.
Let's going to. I guess we're gonna do this. We're gonna do an Everflowing Chalice for 1. And I'm gonna pass.
Another loving cup.
Swamp. Pass.
Swamp. Horizon's back. Hi, Horizon.
Put out a forest, and then a chasm sculptor. And pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I guess I'll go land. Hard choice. I gave myself a hard choice. You know what? I'm going to go 3 into a Jace Cunning Castaway. So let me see. I guess I should get some dice out, huh? Like some sort of adult. Let's see. I'm going to uptick him. Whenever one or more creatures I control deal combat damage to a player this turn, I can draw a card and discard a card. Well, only one person's got blockers, so I guess I got pretty much free reign. I guess I'm just going to go clockwise. 1 into the Ornithologist.
Okay.
And I'll draw a card. And I will discard a Mere Battlesphere and pass the turn.
Alright. Well, I guess I should give myself a blocker. So we're gonna play Karn, and we're gonna go ahead and -2 him.
Thank you, sir.
For a 2/2.
2/2.
A 2/2, yes.
Cool.
Nice and simple today.
Dancing attire.
Okay. I'm gonna play a Shattered Sanctum untapped because I can. Okay. We're gonna do this. It's probably dumb, but oh well. Oh, it's a Gideon. And I'm gonna go ahead and draw these guys out. Pass.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw, put a counter on the Skulker. It's getting bigger.
No! I refuse.
Then I will cast Tamio.
Okay.
And I will choose the Oracle and the Skulker. Ticking up to 5.
Okay.
I will swing the Skulker at 6.
Okay. It's a total of 5 right now?
2.
Oh, it's a total of 2? I'll take the 2.
Yep. When it connects, I draw a card, and it gets bigger.
Okay.
That's after the damage is already dealt. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to pay 3 for an Evolution Sage. I'm going to drop a Simic Growth Chamber into play, returning the island to my hand, I guess. I'm going to get a Proliferate trigger going to 5 on Jace Cunning Castaway. I'm going to pop Jace the Cunning Castaway and get 2 Jace the Cunning Castaways, except they're non-legendary. Because why not? Let's see, what do I want to do? Everybody's got blockers now, so suddenly this isn't as good as it was a second ago.
I don't. I just swung at you.
Oh, that's true. You know, let's go to 4 on both Jaces. And I'm just going to swing 1 back at you.
You got it. I was selected with Tamio, though, so I do draw a card.
Okay.
And
I
put a
will.
counter on the Skulker.
I'll draw the 2 cards, and then I get to discard 2 cards. I'm going to discard a Yavimaya Coast and an island, and then, I think I'm going to pass the turn to the Ornithologist.
Alrighty.
I can understand Horizon not wanting to be up early in the morning. I can't blame you at all for that.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and +1. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the top 2 cards in my library. I'm gonna let J-Ro choose which one I get. I have a Dark Steel Juggernaut and an Arcbound Stinger.
You're gonna have Juggernaut.
Well, that was not what I was expecting, but I'll take it.
Yeah, if you know my history with cards, you know that I don't like Arcbound cards that much.
Alright. We're gonna go Contagion Clasp. I'm gonna put a -1/-1 counter on the Evolution stage.
Okay. It's a -1?
Yep, just -1.
Okay. It is a 2/1 right now.
Then we're gonna tap 3 for a Shambling Suit. And that is gonna be my turn.
Cool.
Seemed good.
Alright. Swam. Mr. Soren. It comes with a +1 because of Gideon's Oath. And I'm gonna go ahead and +1 him again for a vampire.
You just want to bring all the trouble today, don't you?
Yep. You know it. Come here. You got my coffee cup. No, don't do that. There. Yeah. Good for me. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. There are worse things.
Yep. Are you set? Or...
Yeah, she said she was good.
Okay. Oh, then I heard, oops, sorry.
As she was moving the turn border around, and there was just a minor
Okay,
oops.
okay. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so that would be draw,
Yeah.
pick up. Take Tomio up to 6. Choosing the Dark Steel guy and my Skulker.
Okay. Seems good.
And I will swing the Skulker. Any of your creatures have Death Touch, Lazula?
Not right now.
Alright, so I will swing 5 at Lazula.
At what?
At you.
At me. Okay.
Yes.
5. Oh. You know what? Block with the vampire.
That's fine by me. Dealt combat damage, so I still draw cards. It's a little bit bigger.
And when you pop it, it makes a bunch of 1/1s equal to its power when it died, right?
Yes.
It's really good.
Theoretically, you do not want my things to die, which is different from how a game usually plays.
Have you thought about throwing that into maybe a Mordenkainen deck? Because that could be really fun.
I have not. I don't build a lot of monocolor.
That's fair.
Oathbreaker decks just because
It's limiting.
Limited number of options, but I could see myself trying that. But ramp in Oathbreaker is kind of an awkward position.
Because the games just generally aren't as long or going to get as big things as they do in Commander.
Not necessarily, but because spending that many resources to drop something and not be able to immediately protect it is a problem.
Okay.
I'm going to pay 3 for Selvala Explorer Return,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw.
Right now, I only have 2 current Oathbreaker projects.
I can understand that. I have a hard choice here. Yeah, I gotta do this the dumb way first, don't I? I'm gonna play an Exotic Orchard. I'm gonna pay 3 for... Make sure I've got other people's colored mana to get where I need. I do. Cool. I'm going to play a Primal Empathy. It reads, at the beginning of my upkeep, I draw a card, and if I control a creature with the greatest power amongst creatures, otherwise I put a 1/1 counter on a creature I control. I played a land for turn, so I guess I will proliferate. I really don't want to proliferate anybody else's stuff at the moment. I'm going to pay 2 more mana. I'm going to play a Growth Spiral, so I will draw a card, and then I get to put a land into play. I'll go ahead and I'll proliferate again. I'm going...
How many Jaces are you going to have now?
I'm going to have, 4 it looks like. So I'm going to go up to 4 Jaces. I'm going to put a die in the corner for one corner for the, how many I have, and a die in the lower corner for the, loyalty. I plan on using them all the same for now. If I do plan on using them differently, then I'll worry about that. But for now, I think what I will do is I will tick them all down to 1, and I'm going to create 4 2/2 blue illusion creatures whenever this creature becomes target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it. Oh, I actually... Well, this is a 1/1 illusion, but it'll work for now until I get a better plan, Put a dice down here to signify there's 2 of them, and I do have 4 of those puppies.
Wait, there's 2 of them, and then you have... No, there's 2 power.
They're 2 power, and I have 4 of them total.
Okay.
Because each Jace made 1.
I understand, I'm just making sure I'm hearing what you're saying.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. And then I think... I don't really want to attack into anybody. Well, I do want to attack into your Planeswalker really bad, J-Ro, but I don't have a good way to get through, so... What is actually Savala's defense?
4.
4. And she's a really good group hug card, so I don't really want to hurt her. I think I'm just going to have to give up on the plan and pass to somebody else. Except that didn't work. The downside with clicking between all these different screens is spacebar doesn't always work.
Yep. If it helps, Tamio ults at 7 currently, she's only at 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but her ult is really good.
Oh yeah. I have used the ult before to approach, bounce, and then return it and then approach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and +1 card. I'm gonna go ahead and choose Lady Lazula this time. I either get a Steel Hellkite into my hand or an Energy Chamber. Which one do I get?
Hellkite.
Okay then.
That I wasn't expecting.
What is? Twice now I've been given something way better than I thought I was gonna get.
You and your
Which is
luck,
funny,
your
'cause I'm gonna
dirty, rotten
continue to
luck.
not- I'm gonna continue to not play them. I'm gonna go ahead and proliferate.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. And then, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and pay 3.
Are you only proliferating your own things?
Yeah, just my own.
I remember you did put a -1/-1 counter on something.
I
Still
did.
around.
I'm gonna leave that there for
Okay.
that's somebody else's
Understood.
problem. And I mostly needed to target something, and that was
Mm-hmm.
so.
That was
Uh,
okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna scry to draw a card with my signature spell.
Interesting. Okay. It is nice that we have more colorless spell options for colorless planeswalkers, thanks to Strixhaven.
So that's actually one of my favorite things about that set.
Mm-hmm. Because everything before that was like 6 and 7 cost. Really hard to play. And did you pass, Jake?
Almost.
Oh, okay,
One
sorry.
back on top, one on the bottom, and then I'm drawing. So
Okay.
now I'm gonna pass.
Alright.
Interesting. Hey, look at that. I'm at a full grip of 7. I need to do something about that.
How about I untap first?
Mm-hmm. I got a super smiley girl dog that won't leave me alone. Hey, look, a distraction.
One thing I really like about my setup is there's enough room I don't actually have to hold my cards. I can have them all sitting down on the table.
Okay.
Off camera.
Welcoming Vampire.
Seems good.
And then, yep, I'm gonna up Soren for my vampire again. This vampire.
Oh, it said the Darkstone thing, but that's a shambling suit. Okay.
Yes.
Let's just say that I said that.
Okay.
That's okay. I wasn't planning on attacking, and if I had decided to, I was going to have you clarify before I declared targets.
Yeah.
And then drawing for the Welcoming Vampire.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. It's bigger. Going to tap Slavala to parlay.
Mm-hmm.
So each player reveals the top card. For each non-land card, I get a green and gain a life, and then each player draws a card.
Okay. I didn't have we all had non-lands, it looks like, but you, J-Ro.
Yep. So I gain 3 and 3 green.
And then we all draw.
The card that was
I
on the top.
revealed.
The one you revealed,
Right.
you put in your hand. Yep.
Yes.
Perfect. Yep. It's a little weird.
Green mana kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Green mana kitty. Just so I don't forget what I have for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Green mana kitty. Alright.
There we go. That's a little bit better. I was wondering what was bothering me. I'm looking at everybody's play spaces, and I'd flipped everybody's but Jake's. What is wrong? What is... My OCD was just, like, nagging at me.
I kind of wish they flipped it by default, because frankly, I love seeing everybody's board states the same way as mine.
I don't think it's smart enough, and if somebody has their camera just set up the wrong way, it'll just flip it wrong anyway, so...
Mine's correct.
Mm-hmm. I think yours loaded correct. I had to physically, manually flip mine and Jake's, so...
No, I have my camera set up so that it's showing it right side up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use the 3 green for a temple bell. And then activate the temple bell.
Okay.
Everybody draws.
No! How dare you?
Going to tick up Tamio to 7, choosing the Skulker and choose the Shambling Suit.
Okay.
And excuse me, Shambling Suit with Tamio as well as the Skulker. And I will send the Skulker at Ornithologist.
What is it right now for counter?
It is an 8/8. 7 counters on it.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and block. Does it? It doesn't fly or anything, does it?
Nope.
Okay. I'll go ahead and block with 8.
Alright, I am going. So it is an 8/8, so it would theoretically trade. Hold on, just you lined up your blocks.
Yep, I got
That
a 4/4 and a 4/3. So
Okay. I am going to attempt to have to exile the suit.
Yep.
I could just take 7 blockers and use that to protect Tamio, and that would probably be the better plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. I'll just
So
I'll let that go, and
Yep.
I'll get 7 1/1s with Island Walk.
Okay.
I don't know if I have split tokens, but here we go. I'll just use these.
So to reiterate,
Okay,
Jake,
that'd be
your Shambling Suit is not exiled then.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe I have anything to pull it out of the graveyard, so that might be a moot point.
Okay.
I
Just
don't remember.
just in case.
That's fine.
So these are squid tokens. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I will draw squid tokens, but otherwise, anything else I could do? Yeah, I'll put out a Dream Trawler.
Okay. Seems good.
So that is a 3/5 flying lifelink. Whenever I draw a card, it gets +1/+7 until end of turn. I can discard a card to give it hexproof and tap it.
Mm-hmm. Still good. Giving it
Draw
hexproof
card
at
whenever
instant
it
speed is pretty awesome.
Yep. Right now it's 3/5 flying lifelink hexproof, or that I can give hexproof.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Let's see what I can get up to. The hopeful statement is trouble, but that's not always the case. Well, let's see.
Your pug with the plan.
So in my upkeep, I actually forgot to do something. I do not have the biggest creature in play. Because I don't have the biggest creature in play, I can put a 1/1 counter on my creature. I'm going to put it on Evolution Sage. That will get rid of the -1/-1 counter. Then I did already kind of do my draw for turn. So, and then I will untap, upkeep, draw. So now I'm on my play. I'll play 1 land for the turn, and I will proliferate. So all of my Jaces are back up to 2 loyalty. I'm going to pay 4 mana for, if I can keep my hand, 4 mana for a Quandrix Cultivator. Oh, I just don't seem to have enough room for anything. Sorry guys, I just want you to be able to see what I got. While it's on the stack, I'm going to cast Double Major, so I'm actually going to get 2 Cultivators. I'm just going to use this card to represent the second Cultivator. Any responses to the Double Major, anybody?
I'm tapped.
You're tapped, okay. When it enters the battlefield, I may search my library for basic forest or island card and put it onto the battlefield, and then I shuffle. So I'm going to get just whichever 2 I find first. That was fast. That's going to create 2 more triggers, so my Jaces are all up to 4 again. What do I do then? I guess I will up them all by 1, so now if a creature I control deals combat damage to a player this turn, I can draw 5 cards per creature. I think that's how it works. Yeah, draw a card whenever one or more creatures. No, so it's 1 trigger per creature that's doing damage. You've got a lot of blockers, don't you, J-Row? So I don't really think I'm going to be able to stop your Tameo from alting, am I?
Probably not.
That is so bad. I'm not happy with that even a little bit. Okay, well, I guess I'll... Jake, you got a Karn on 6. What's he do at 7?
He has a +1, a -1, and a -2, and the -2 just makes it the robot.
Oh, okay. So he's not the big Karn. He's the little Karn, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I can't really get through on anyone but you, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm going to attack you for 3 with that Evolution Sage you tried to nerf.
You know what? That'll be fine.
Okay. I'll draw my 5 and I'll discard my 5, I guess. And I'm not going to be able to play anything else, so I'm just going to pass my turn while I'm working on that. I probably need at least one of those. So, an island's gone. Actually, nope. The quasi-duplicate is gone. I'll keep the island, because it's more useful. I'll discard a Vizier of Many Faces, and that gets me down to 7. Cool.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and -1 Karn. I'm going to put the Energy Chamber in my hand. I actually need to play some cards, or I'm going to have to do some discarding later. That's a
Weirdo.
problem. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pay 4. We're going to play the Energy Chamber. And then a Power Conduit.
Okay. You don't have any way to hurt a Tameo, do you?
Not offhand, no.
Poop. Poop. Looks like you're going to get to do your big dumb thing, Mr. Jeremy.
Let's see here.
Playing group hug doesn't mean that you're just messing around.
Go ahead and pay 3 for a Palladium Mirror, so I have a blocker. And that is going to be my whole turn. Go ahead. Virtue?
Ooh, seems good.
I'm gonna alt Soren.
Okay.
Alright, so destroy up to 3 target creatures and/or other planeswalkers.
Mm-hmm.
Return each card put into the graveyard this way into the battlefield under your control.
Mm-hmm.
So obvious answer. Tamio Field Researcher.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we got here.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of choices.
There are a lot of choices. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Mm-hmm.
How about a Jace?
Now they are, I believe, token copies, so when it hits the graveyard, you don't actually get it.
Unless I kill the real one.
No, the real one dies as part of the original thing. It's not my commander.
Oh. Right.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, you're gonna send your Tamio to your command zone so that it doesn't hit your graveyard, J-Ro? Yep. So. Still probably not bad things to kill, but.
How about Palladium Mirror
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, we'll just get rid of one of the Jaces.
One of the Jaces? Okay.
Yeah.
Down to
Go back to command zone.
Mm-hmm. Seems good.
Everything that went to the graveyard, so a Palladium Mirror.
Yep.
Yay, mana.
And I mean, ramp is ramp.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted the ramp.
He's not actually a token, but it's about the only way that I can actually get it physically, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure it's not in my graveyard in case that matters. How about that? That's important.
Yes.
And then,
Mhm.
drawing off of the Welcoming Vampire,
Mm-hmm.
the Palladium Mirror. I'm gonna play a land for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to get something else out. I really don't want to have to discard it, like, much of this. Although I would only have to discard one thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not too bad. Yeah, I actually think I need to just, well, let's see, I can get 4. Sorry, just trying to figure
Okay.
this out. Okay, we're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
White, white,
Mm-hmm.
to a Johnny,
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Goldmane. What Oh, the one that I drew? No, that was just my ready card.
Okay.
So, and I'll go ahead and +1 him to gain a life. Or 2 life. Yay! Alright. Pass turn.
There we go.
Tap, you draw. That's the first card for Dream Trawler.
Seems good.
Island. At Savala.
I've got a land on top.
I got a land as well.
Legion's Landing.
I have a Pilgrim's Eye.
Okay, so that's 2.
It becomes a land, something that finds a land. But yeah, that's 2, and that's 2 green.
And then we all draw these.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Second card drawn for Dream Trawler.
And he's a flyer with lifelink. That's pretty good right now.
Yep.
Yeah, that is really good.
Pretty decent.
Even better though.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to pay a blue and cast Minds of Blow. Starting with me, each player may pay any amount of mana. Each player draws X cards, where X is the total amount of mana paid this way. Currently have 8 that I can put in, which can make a really big Dream Trawler. But I'm going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. I will put in 1, putting it at 6.
Yeah, sure. I'll pay the 1.
And 7.
I got 1 in there.
So 8 total that we all get to draw.
Drawing 8 cards. Puts this up to 10 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Perfect.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Fun.
See just how much I can do. It's always a game I like to play. Whether I think I can win or not. How much can I smack? How big of a smack? Going to Temple Bell.
Okay.
Draws another card.
Sounds good.
Then I will Oblation targeting Savala.
Okay.
Just shuffle it into my library and then draw 2 cards. Then I draw 2 cards. Get a couple more counters. So this is now 16 power.
Seems good.
I will send that at the ornithologist.
Alright. Let's see here. What can I do about that?
Is the correct answer nothing? Because it looks like it might be nothing.
The correct answer is almost assuredly nothing, but let's see here.
Ooh-wee. What's up with that? What's up with that?
What I can do.
If you say pout, it's going to make me very sad.
No. This is not a scenario. What I am going to do is I'm going to remove a counter from a permanent I control. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on the evolution stage.
No, okay.
Then I'm going to die.
Then you're gonna die. In response, I die.
Alright.
Okay. That is a play.
Link, I gained 16.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the commander life total.
Well, you were bound to get there someday.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I draw a card, so I gain another when it attacks. And now discarding some cards when I pass the turn.
Mm-hmm.
I do want you to know that you drew me into an all is dust. So if it had made it around to my turn, I would have been very happy.
So you made the right choice.
Yep.
That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So I guess, is that all the shenanery you get up to, Mr. J-Ro?
Yes, I'm determining what I'm discarding.
Ah, okay, that's fair.
7 exactly. There we go.
Seems good.
So, bunch of lands and some non-land stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's it. That's clean up.
Eight. Okay. I'll untap. Upkeep. I don't have the biggest creature. You made sure of that by making a giant creature, so I guess I get to put a 1/1 counter on something.
It's only giant until end of turn.
Oh, so it's just for every card you drew that turn? What is it now?
Yeah, it's a 3/5.
Well, I have a 4/3, so I might actually have the biggest creature in play. Is that correct, Lady Lazula?
Yep.
Okay. I've got a 4/3, so I guess instead of putting a 1/1 counter on something, I get to draw an extra card. So untap,
By the
upkeep.
way, I've been forgetting. These things have island lock.
They do, but I'm happy. I'm totally happy with you forgetting. You have no idea how happy I am with that.
That's okay. I've been leaving them up as blockers anyways. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, first things first, I'm going to -5 for my Jaces. That's going to give me 6 Jaces on 3 loyalty. Which seems like a good play. Seems like a good place to start. Yep. I'm going to, because you gave me so much to do, I'm going to pay 3 mana. And actually, make sure this is correct. It's got to be 2 blue and 1 more. Yep. I'm going to discard a land to quasi-duplicate to make a second Evolution Sage. So one of them has a 1/1 counter and one of them doesn't, but I'll try to do my best to remember that. But I've got 2 Evolution Sages now. And I'm going to represent that with a different card underneath it to help keep it separate. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 3 mana for Springleaf Druid. I'm going to sacrifice a tapped island, and I get to go get 2 basic lands and put them into play. Do I have basic lands left is the big question. I do. That's going to allow me to proliferate 4 times. So those Jaces go up to 7. Yep. And my Evolution Sage is also going to go up to having 5 1/1 counters because why not? Sorry, I'm still just shuffling up my super tiny deck I have right now. Let's see, what do I have left? I have 3. Oh boy. One of these days I'll actually also play my commander too, I guess. I'm going to actually -5 from the Jaces I have going down to 2. That's going to allow me to make 12 more Jaces.
Okay.
So I have a total of 18 Jace Cunning Castaways. The other ones are all on 3, I guess. I don't know if you guys can see that because it might be off screen.
Is that a squid?
You ever,
tempting.
you guys ever wish you had like 2 more mana? Ever?
Unfortunate because it's just one line away from being something very wrong.
I'm actually, so the Jace says I didn't minus. I'm going to minus all of them, so that's 12. Do I have enough to make that 1, 2? Well, I don't want to do that. Never mind. I guess it's upping them to do that, so I'll go to 4. I probably still won't attack, though, because there's like a pretty high risk there to attack. So I'm going to do the thing I should do rather than the thing I want to do. I'm going to pay 3 mana, and I'm going to play a Trigon Predator. It is a flying 2/3 that whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. And, you know, I guess I got to discard down to 7, so that might take me a while. I appreciate why it took J-Row. Oh, no, I didn't play land for turn. Let's do that, because why not, right?
It's worth it.
I thought you did, that's how the thing got so big.
No, I played a Springleaf Druid, sacked a land to play 2 lands. So,
So you just did extra lands and not your land for turn? Okay.
yep. So, that's probably a good place to pass. I think that's probably more than enough value, I think. I just wanted to make sure I had a flying blocker, you know?
That's fair.
What cards do you left in your library?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Might be able to know you.
Let's see. I think I'm going to... It hurts me to do this, but I'm going to discard a bunch of land. And I'm going to keep this and this. You know, and these are flying blockers, so they're worth having. I guess I will discard a Kazmina Enigmatic Mage, a Mere Entity, and a Nissa Stalwart of the Elements.
Okay. It's gonna get weird.
Story of my life.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna get weird.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Nope, I forgot to proliferate something. Too bad.
Prava of the Steel Legion.
Mm-hmm. Seems good.
Thank you. Alright. Porta Paladin. Birth of the Melites.
Wow.
So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Hey, I actually have one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I'll shuffle here after I'm done with my turn. I don't think I'm gonna do any more drawing.
Not till somebody else's turn, probably.
Legion's Landing.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, the Doomed Traveler.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna...
That nets me
Mm-hmm.
to 2
Yep.
draws for the Welcoming Vampire, although I need to shuffle.
Yeah. Well, I think their Welcoming Vampire only triggers once a turn, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that's a turn.
That's right. So just one. Okay, cool. Thank you for reminding me.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the question came in of whether that's better than the one that you pay 2 to draw a card for each time.
Mm-hmm. It really depends on what your deck is doing, you know? But yeah. I mean, the Welcoming Vampire, I think it's not just your turn, it's any turn. So if you've got some sort of engine, you know?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Half a dozen one.
Shuffled. Draw for the Welcoming Vampire. Oh, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
13? Holy cow. Okay. You know what?
Mm-hmm. What?
Just for giggles,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna alter Johnny.
Okay. What does that Johnny do on alt?
Get an thing equal to your
Yeah.
life total.
That's it. So yeah, I get a white avatar creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to your life total.
Mm-hmm.
So 5. But
Uh-oh. All the monsters are out.
okay. Well, now that I've pitched as much of my hand as I possibly can, you, J-Ro, you just have the squid untapped, correct?
There's 7 of them, though.
Squids.
Oh, there's 7 squids.
Mm-hmm.
And how big are they?
1/1s.
They're all 1/1s. Okay.
No, yours have vigilance and +1/+1. At least.
Plus
If
2.
they are non-token, or if they are, non-token, I believe.
Yeah. Well, the
Okay.
intangible virtue
Just tokens, okay.
is just tokens, but and Prava the Steel Legion is just tokens. So they're +2, +5.
Seems a little much.
I mean, it's a little excessive, but that's what this deck does.
Yep.
Also, you've alted 2 planeswalkers in the same game.
Isn't it great?
I mean, I've alted like 20, so I don't know.
And you give me flack for having too many planeswalkers to keep track of.
I mean, most of mine are actually in my graveyard.
Oh, and I forgot. I've got another token creature that came into play for Legion's Landing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vampire. With lifelink.
Seems good.
But it's white as opposed to black.
Mm-hmm. And anything that came in this turn does have Summoning Sickness, so you've got a limited number of stuff to nonsense with, but...
I know how to play Magic.
My dog is whining disagreement right now. On Maple.
That I don't know how to play Magic?
Well, she's just generally disagreeable, so I wouldn't take it personally. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Mm-hmm.
Riding all the time.
Usually my door would be shut and she wouldn't be allowed in here, but that didn't happen tonight, sadly. Sure.
Made a stink about it anyway.
She would. She hates it when the doors are shut to people's rooms.
All right. Oh yeah, vigilance. 3, 6, 9, going into J-Row.
You got it.
I guess with 41 life, you're not too worried about the damage right now, are you?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, and I gain 3 for the vampire, which means this guy goes up off me. Or, so with a Johnny Goldmane, does the power and toughness move?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
The question is whether it makes something with power, toughness, XX, or X is your life total, or whether it says something like,
Enters the battlefield as.
well,
Yeah.
it says,
This creature's. Oh, okay, hold on. So put a white avatar creature token into play with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to your life total.
Okay. Yep.
that is variable, as opposed to put an XX where X is your life total.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Cool.
Because, yeah, that would be fixed.
Right.
Alright, anything else?
And then since I attack with 3 or more creatures, my Legion's Landing flips over.
Attack? Oh, yeah, you did attack. Okay.
Yeah, the vampire and the 2 allies.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Region's Landing is a land. Weird.
Yeah, it flips into a land.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's me. No, my shenanigans are done. Now I gotta discard.
Ixalan was weird. I liked it though.
So
I would.
untap
Mhm.
the draw, putting a draw.
Seems good.
Then I will Temple Bell. Everybody draws again.
Mm-hmm.
I am still working on discarding. Hold on.
His goal is to make you draw, so.
Kill everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I am now going to use the path that I was going to use earlier, but I'm going to use it on the Trigon Predator now.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I have mana, but I don't know that I have a response. Give me just a second. I've been doing a lot of drawing and discarding lately. I do not.
Yeah, how many were we drawing? I'm sorry, I just did discard.
Just one so far.
Just one so far. Great.
Yeah, I'm gonna Temple Bell.
Okay.
Okay.
So my Trigon Predator dies. I'll search my library for...
Exile.
Exiled, sorry. I'll search my library for a basic land card. Put it into play tapped. That might not happen. Let's see. I fail to find a basic land card.
But you did still elect to search, and that's one of the things I needed to see.
Mm-hmm.
That failed to find, which is okay.
I should probably actually shuffle this on camera, since it matters. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got some.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the question becomes: do I mill you or just kill you?
You got to figure out which one you can actually do.
I could do either. Mill is the easy way.
Mm-hmm. That does leave you with an opponent with a pretty large army, though. So.
Yeah, the kill is the slightly harder way, but also allows me to wipe the board.
If it makes you feel any better, I was half thinking about doing that myself.
So I'm going to the treasure cruise.
Mm-hmm. Draw yourself. What is that? How many cards is Treasure Cruise?
7. That is 3 cards.
Mm-hmm. Still pretty good. This is one of those ones where somebody should be taking a picture of massive board states and posting it somewhere.
I do have that on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Keep those. Yeah. Interesting question as to whether I can survive.
I think it's pretty big. I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 creatures and 18 planeswalkers of the same name. You just had Horizon say, "Come on, the board isn't that big." I guess Jeremy's only got what 8 creatures in all.
Yeah. So I'm going to swing the squids
Mm-hmm.
and the trawler.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card off the trawler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Making sure that it's actually becoming smaller. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that won't get rid of my planeswalkers, though.
No, it's going at you.
Yeah. No, somebody said, just draw board wipe, easy fix. And my answer was, no, I'd still have 18 planeswalkers. Okay, so what? Yep.
18 going at you.
Seems good. Seems good. I'm trying to figure out real quick with 1 mana if I can give something flying at flash speed, but I don't think so. So I think I'm actually out, which is a shame because I kind of wish you'd gone after somebody else because I was going to have another big shenanigan turn, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I was sitting on a Jace, so the lab man one, so that was probably the right way to handle me. So, well, there we go. I am also DED, as Jake is putting it.
Alright. I will then rampant growth.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by washout, naming white.
And that does what now?
Returns all permanents of the color of my choice to their owner's hand.
Okay. So I have to get rid of all my white creatures.
All your white everything.
All permanents. Yeah.
Oh, all permanents.
Go to your hand, yep.
So that includes my trawler.
So that leaves you with a 1/1 vampire with lifelink, I think that's black. I guess it leaves you with a palladium mirror, too.
Yep. This is color nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, that's a bummer and a half.
Yep. It sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That's it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, all right. Move on.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. Cool.
Well played, Mr. Jeremy.
It's tight.
And you were right, Horizon. That was an easy fix. I want to get a read of the room. My friends just ask. Are you guys okay with this being the only one we played tonight since we're starting to go pretty late?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to do work tonight, but I tried to make sure that this would fire.
I appreciate you. We fired with 3 or even 2 before. We're just happier to do it with 4 always. Mm-hmm. We always try to play. That's the most of those Jaces I've ever had, ever. I was going to ult him again on my turn, Jeremy, and then I was going to make a whole bunch of tokens, and then I had a board wipe that would have been awesome with that. You did amazing, man. That was a great play. I respect and hate you, just so you know.
It's okay. I could have milled you as well, but I probably die in the crackback with the board still there.
My hope is your attempt to mill would come up short enough that I just play my Jace my turn, and just lab man myself out.
Yeah.
So, we all...
You had some... It'd be kind of funny if you had something like, Alchemist's Refuge. Flash in the cheese.
Yeah.
Do you still have your flyer?
No, it's in my hand now.
It also had white in its cost, so... He hit his own creature, too, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was kind of the downside, was, yeah, it took away a lot of that plan, but I don't have to use that plan.
So all you have out right now are the squids, correct?
Temple Bell, the Squids, and 9 lands.
But he is all tapped out, which is a little sad.
Right.
For the moment.
Yep.
Magic is a wacky pastime. Do you have Gush in there, J-Ro?
Probably?
It
Yeah,
just
I think I do.
it just seems good, even on a tapped board state, returning a couple lands to your hand to draw some cards with your different creatures that care about that. Just seems really nice.
Problem that can come is having 2 islands, and at least in Oathbreaker, for most of my decks, I don't play non-basics. It's one of those, I wasn't sure if I was going to be in on the format or not. So I saved non-basics for commander decks.
That's fair.
I'm gonna put Prava back out.
You got it.
And intangible virtue.
Okay.
And thank you for your death, ornithologist. You will be missed.
Somebody had to die first.
Oh, thanks for playing through the pain, too.
It's not... It worked out pretty well, because I had room to spread out, and I chose a deck I didn't need to dig into it to shuffle this.
That's good.
And he found out that he can kind of shuffle a regular deck with ease, but if this had been Commander, he would be dead now. You're like, nope. Yep.
So, it would be easier if you didn't sleeve the cards.
Yes, but that would still be painful in a different way.
I understand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, having to manually shuffle would be even worse. That would just suck. Was that 3? No, that was 2. 3, 4. Dramatic finale.
Interesting. Oh, I didn't even notice that in Strixhaven. That's fun.
The dramatic finale.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not as big as I wanted it, but in for 4.
You got it.
And you get your 4. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pass.
Uh, how many cards are left in the library?
Let me check.
My bet's on 20 if this was The Price is Right. Am I closest without going over?
I'd say 15.
15?
26.
Haha!
Okay. Technically draw. Then Temple Bell, we both draw.
Okay.
Island. This is risky, but I'm going to Fascination for 8. We each mill 8.
8. Okay.
You're still discarding, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Well, don't forget the cards he makes you draw on his turn don't count towards your hand size
Right.
limit. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 8.
And then I will pass the turn back to you.
Oh boy.
This might be a very tight one. A tight rope walk between draw and death.
Oh, it becomes... I have 7 blockers. Can you kill me this turn?
Mm-hmm.
And it has to be this turn.
Mm-hmm. Is it kind of nice not to have to be the one managing the stream and the OBS and everything, J-Ro? Yeah. I gotta figure out what went wrong with my Twidget because my, I like to put chats on screen so people can see them and it's not working, so.
One of the nice things about not being the not being the one streaming is that I can listen to music and not have it be picked up.
Mm-hmm.
No problem.
I've actually got some music I believe that is playing on the stream, so if people are okay with that and they don't tell me it needs to change, I'm gonna let it go, you know? Oops, that popped up not where I wanted it. Oh. I'm gonna have to rename the stream when I'm done. It just automatically took my last broadcast information. Where you peep? Mm-hmm.
In for 4.
Attack for 4, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I got 35.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. And I will send the Psychic Spiral.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Shuffle all the cards from my graveyard into my library, and then you mill that many cards.
Alright. In response, I'm going to Kaya's Guile. I'm going to exile all graveyards from each opponent's library, and I will put a...
Wait, what? You can exile all graveyards.
Exile all cards from each opponent's graveyard.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also going to put a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token in play.
Got it. In that case, I will approach to the second sub.
Oh yeah?
I gain 7 life, and then it goes 7 from the top. Giving that regards.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass the turn.
Ooh. Okay. Oh man. This is nerve-wracking.
Nail biter.
I know. It's intense.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that what having sex in the woods is? Intense?
Not necessarily. You could do it outside. In fact,
Thanks, Jeremy. I was making a poon.
you could say it was pastime.
Ha! Oh. I knew you'd get there. I should know not to.
If you plan a sexy camping trip, it's gonna be in future tense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
or a pretense.
Well, that's if you say that you're gonna do that and then like have an RV or something.
I'm pretty sure pretense is just if it falls apart before you guys actually get started.
Maybe.
Oh man. This was my mistake for having these jokes on stream with someone who is actually an English teacher, has been an English teacher. An English teacher, a linguist, and someone who has an engineer's mind. Yep, I'm doomed to fail at this joke competition. Oh man.
Alright. Resplendent Cathar.
That's
Number of creatures equal. She is currently a 7, 4.
Mm-hmm. This dog will not take much more of this.
So that's what we're worried about is the dog.
No, we're not worried. That's just like I said, she's just generally destructive. Could be worse. At least she's not a cat in somebody's play space.
Yeah.
This is gonna come down to the wire, ain't it?
All
And I
right.
fumbled it when it came down to the wire. Felt right. It felt right. Oh, but I fumbled it when it came down to the wire.
I should have known you would get that, Jeremy. I should have known.
Hey, was a good band.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Also, you singing on a stream is just something I expect. So.
Oh, yeah, it has to happen because my grandpa was a Marine who was stationed at Midway, and he used to sing and recite poetry to keep himself sane while he was looking at the waves.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm bringing out another one.
So 2 musicians on stream.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's all. Nice.
Well, I went to school for music.
She also
Music,
the
all
mm-hmm.
my life.
The opening music on my channel before we go live is actually a piece she made for me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. We are coming in.
Okay. You get a human, I think,
A human?
from your new creature that you put out.
Adeline, she triggers. I think only when she attacks, though, right?
I wouldn't think so.
I could be
I
wrong.
thought it was when you attack.
Yeah, no, it's whenever you attack. For each opponent, create a 1/1 white human creature token that's tapped and attacking that player or planeswalker they control.
Cool.
Yeah, I've played it a few times.
I see it on Arena pretty often. It usually about the time it's beating the heavens out of me.
Yeah. 4, 8, 12, 16.
So that's 20, counting the human.
How much, if any, is flying?
4 of it is flying.
So I'm taking that because I don't have a flying blocker right now.
And you're gonna give up.
Otherwise, how
Mhm.
many other blockers do you have? Or attackers do you have?
3 more.
Where's your?
Human as well.
So 4 more.
So
You should have a human,
and
2
the-
allies, 2 not the vampire in the top right.
Came into play just this turn.
The old one.
Yep, this one's got haste.
4
Yeah.
of them will die. So 4 of them will die.
Mm-hmm.
I have already taken my 4. Is there
Okay.
anything else?
That'll do it.
End phase, before you do your cleanup, I'm going to Temple Bell.
You both draw a card. Mm-hmm.
You both draw a card. It does count towards the cleanup if you need to discard.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
That's turn.
Comes up. Draw. Forest. Temple Bell again.
Wow.
Tap 4 and Shatter the Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Destroy. So each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, then destroy all creatures.
Bummer, dude.
Okay, read that again.
Each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, then destroy all creatures.
Okay. Wow. Alright. I'm gonna hop up those 4 bullets.
I had that one in hand for a little bit. Alright, and my squids are gone. They look like penises anyways. And I will pass the turn.
Amazing. Okay.
Hmm.
Come back.
Come here, dog-faced girl. Come here. Kiss you. I hate to AFK because I really do want to see how this is going to end, you know? She needs to go potty. Just wait a couple more minutes, dear. I think she also knows I'm squirreling away some food in my room for after the game, so I think she's also anxious for that. I think I'm going to make a Gideon Super Friends deck just because my child mind loves that idea. Yeah.
Gonna one up Soren. For Vampire. For the quarter paladin. Breath of Melodies again.
Okay.
I am pretty sure I don't have any lands left, but it's worth a look, I suppose.
I think it's...
No.
Yep. I mean, we all got to see about 90% of our decks this game, which is interesting.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. That's turn.
End phase, I'm going to attempt a Sphinx's Revelation for 4, which will put the approach back in my hand. So gain 4 and draw 4.
I have nothing that I can do about that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will untap, draw, and attempt to cast the approach for the second time.
Can't do anything about that.
Wow. I'll be.
3 cards left in library.
Huh. So you just won the game, Mr. J. Rowe.
It's
Wow.
wrong art.
Drive you nuts, does it? I.
Place the little Bradley art on the approach. Place the lands.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know a guy that does altars, that could make you a sleeve or something.
I do also have the Strixhaven Mystical Archive.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I know you don't like to have art in your deck that supports bad people, so I understand that. Well, thank you for the game, guys. I think that was a lot of fun and a lot of nonsense.
That was a lot of nonsense,
Yep.
but that was great. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yep. And maybe sometime in the eventual future we'll get to see you again on this stream, J-Ro.
I'd love to.
Yeah. And so.
And I'm going to be streaming Oathbreaker again tomorrow, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Then that'll be my last Oathbreaker stream for a little bit, just because I need a rest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, how many jobs do you have right now, my friend?
4.
That's at least 3 too many, but I understand I'm kind of doing the same thing to myself. Well, again, thank you everybody so much for being here, and also everybody who dropped in and gave us a watch or hung out with us for a little while. Anything else you guys want to say on your way out?
Stimulation.
Well, that is a thing. Wow. Yeah. Anybody watching, if they want to head over to our respective Twitter and Twitch channels and give us some love, we appreciate it. And otherwise, I hope you all have a great evening, and we hope to see you all again real soon.